Hi everyone, I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen, and today I have something I totally want to share with you. I have a selection of canning tools that were sent to me by the PL8 / Progressive Company, and we're going to go show you what all of these are all about, and I know that you're going to get excited about it. So let's go see what these PL8 canning tools are all for. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go over all of these fantastic kitchen tools that were sent to me by the Progressive Company. Now, this is their newest line, and it's called PL8, and you can see that here. And I have to tell you, I was really blown away. Now, I will say up front, I saw these three tools in an ad for one of the online kitchen stores that I get regular emails from. And I thought, oh, those are so awesome. I bet you guys would love to see what these are all about. So I wrote a letter. I sent an email to the Progressive Company, and I asked them if they would be willing to send me these. And they were very, very kind, and they said, sure, we will totally send these out to you so that you can do a video for us and all of that. They have not paid me for this video, so this is just me sharing with you what they sent to me. Not only did they send me these three tools that I had seen, they also sent me these awesome canning tools. They sent me this rack. First of all, we'll start with this. This is their canning rack. It has their little emblem here. It's a stainless steel rack, and the thing I love about this is it has these little silicone separators so that your jars will nestle right in here. Now, I used this when I did the canning in the Ball electric water bath canner and multi-cooker, and it fits perfectly, and it held, you know, 7 of these pint-sized jars. It will also hold quarts, and I really like it because they don't knock around in here. They seat in here very securely, and these silicone shields on these little spokes really do the job of keeping them from rattling around. So I love that. I love this rack. It's very substantial. It's not cheap, and it's not going to rust on you. That's one of my favorite parts. And they sent me this fantastic jar lifter, and it has the silicone on the bottom, and it has the grips, and it's very easy to use. You know, I find some of the other ones, you have to open your hand so wide. Now, I have big man hands, so you know, that's not an issue for me, but some of them, they spring shut, and then you have to kind of open your hand so wide to get them to open. And for ladies with small hands like my mom, that can be a problem.
If you have arthritis or something.
Or if you have arthritis, if you have accessibility issues. This one is really great, and I was like really surprised that they sent me all this extra stuff, and they're great. They also sent me this fantastic stainless steel canning funnel that has the sheath that goes over the jar lid. I'll show you. So that when you're filling your jar, you don't splash the rim. Now, that doesn't mean you can't, you can avoid wiping the rim off. You still have to wipe your rim, but it really does make things a lot nicer, and it makes canning go a little bit more neatly. So that was a plus. And this was an extra bonus too. I love this thing. This, I don't know why somebody else didn't think about this years ago. This is, you know, this is your jar lifter, right? Let me see if I can find a lid up here. Here we go. There's your lid. So, yeah, it's got the magnet on it. We all know about this, right? Now, if you watched my how to can a pressure can corned beef video, you saw me use this. So you put it on your jar, right? So we're all used to doing this bit, right? But you don't have to do that anymore. You put that puppy on the jar. You see this up here? It's a little plunger. You go boop. Look at that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love this thing. I think that I get a case of these and give them away to people because I think they're so cool. So.
You put the boiler a bit too grill on them.
There you go. But really, I just want to say thank you to the Progressive Company for sending me these things. I asked for these 3 things, which I thought were really, really cool and useful. Okay,
oh.
What?
Do these attach to just regular jars?
They do. I'm going to get there.
Oh.
I am. because, you know what? They don't plug in. That is, to me, one of the biggest pluses here. These are simple. This one, obviously, is a juicer. And they come with a shatter-resistant wide mouth vessel jar, okay? But these also fit a standard wide mouth jar. So this is going to fit on a pint or a quart wide mouth with no problem. So depending on what your task at hand may be, you're going to be able to use this for more, with more than just this vessel. Sometimes we need to do more than one thing. So, I mean, easy stuff, right? You just squeeze whatever citrus you're going to be using right into the jar. You can squeeze a whole jar of lemon juice or orange juice or lime juice or grapefruit juice right into the jar. The seeds have already been strained. Then you can just take this collar off, put it in the dishwasher, pop your regular jar lid on here, and you're ready to go. If you're prepping for recipes or prepping for the next day for canning, you can get all of your lemon juice done for whatever project you happen to be working on. I'm going to do this one last. This one, anybody who is from my generation has seen their grandmother or even their mom use one of these. This is a nut chopper, okay? And I'm going to show you how this works. Well, first of all, I'm going to have Rick show you. This, you just put the nuts in the top hopper, and then you use this little crank, and it's going to come out in the bottom, and you're going to have chopped nuts. So I have some pecans here that I've taken out of the freezer. We're just going to fill the hopper up. And then put the lid back on it. And you can move it back and forth. I remember my grandmother using something similar, only it was much smaller vessel, and she used to have to keep refilling it so many times and just dumping it into a bigger bowl. And if you only have a little bit of nuts that you need to chop, like a cup or two, then, this is a great option to have. Obviously, you can can like conserves and things that do call for nuts. And there you have it. You can just pop that down there. You can get all the residual pieces that will come down. And then you can just take the top off. And chop nuts. You can use it for ice cream sundaes or any recipe, really. And then if you want, you can just pop a lid on this. A regular wide mouth lid or one of those plastic storage lids. Keep this in your fridge or freezer, and you'll have chopped nuts whenever you want them. Especially, if you're having a sundae bar or something like that, or sprinkling nuts on some baked goods or whatever. So there's that. And then this last one, this is a salad dressing emulsifier. Now, I think this thing is super cool. Okay. Now, it has a whisk in it, but it doesn't turn. These tines here in this balloon-esque whisk are only in there to help facilitate the mixing. And when you're done, you can just pop this open. It's got a super strong seal on it, and this is silicone also. It's gasketed, so it's not going to leak when you shake it up. And then you can just pour directly out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a salad dressing. It also has the measuring marks on the side. So I'm just going to make a little dressing here. I'm going to throw together some, oh yeah, these are corks, I forgot. I have some 18-year-old balsamic vinegar. I am fortunate enough to live not very far from Beaufort, North Carolina. When we went down there and have lunch last month, we stopped in at the Beaufort Olive Oil Company. If you live in the area, I highly recommend that you go down there and check this place out because it is awesome. Okay, so we've got 1/4 cup of balsamic. And then I'm going to do, okay, and then I'm just going to empty the bottle of that. And it's about 1/2 cup of this is just olive oil, but it is a Tuscan herb olive oil. And I'm going to have to get me another bottle of that because I'm telling you, it is really awesome. And I'm going to give this a little squeeze of Dijon mustard. And the herbs are already in that olive oil, so I'm not going to bother to season it any more than that. You want to give that a tight squeeze. Just give it a good shake. And you let that jar do the work for you, because that's going to emulsify your dressing nicely. And perfectly mixed. Then all you have to do when you're ready to pour it on your greens, pop it open and pour it out. Here, we'll pour it in here so you can see how it works. Look at that. Nice and thick and creamy, just like a vinaigrette should be. So, yeah, I was so pleased with receiving these, and I was really surprised because I only asked for these 3 because I wanted to share them with you all. I think these 3 tools are very, very useful. So if you're like me, you have an old glass juicer sitting in your shelf.
Somewhere.
Or on your shelf or in your cabinet somewhere. I had 2 thoughts running through my head there. And this one I find to be very, very useful simply because I can put another lid on that jar. Any of these things. I can put another lid on these jars. I can take these tops and put them on another jar if I want to. And I can make it in, I can make more than one thing with the same top. And then just pop another lid on it and bam, you're ready to go. So.
Not to mention excellent gift ideas.
Excellent gift ideas. Christmas is coming. I don't know about you, but I have lots of people on my list who would really appreciate receiving some of these tools. And what better way to share with your friends than to give them something that is useful and that you know they're going to use in the kitchen and just enjoy a lot. So I'm going to leave links below to where you can find these, and you can check them out for yourself. These range anywhere from $15 to $20 depending on which one you choose. There are more things in the PL8 line than just these things that you see in front of me. They also have a mandolin, they have an herb keeper, they have so many more things that are available. I'll put the links below to these items, and then when you see those, they'll probably give you some suggestions of what else you can find in that line. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed sharing it with you. Sometimes we come across a tool that is going to be great for everybody, and I just had to share. So I hope you love it. I hope you check it out. The links are below, and until next time, I'll see ya. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating!